Support local jobs!
In ports where P&O are based, different workers express their rage in different ways.
Families, mortgages, support local jobs.
But it was a brutal day for all who sail their ships. All 800 seafaring staff made redundant. Everyone, from captains to cleaners, replaced with immediate effect. Many found out aboard one of these ships, turning up to work as usual. With no notice or warning, imagine hearing you're losing your job with a recorded message like this.
Therefore, I am sorry to inform you that this means your employment is terminated with immediate effect on the grounds of redundancy.
And they must have felt this rubbed salt in the wounds. Buses of agency workers arriving to replace them immediately. Some we spoke to had come from Eastern Europe, called up to the job just yesterday. In Hull and elsewhere, they refused to leave, a sit-in of sorts and an act of defiance. Gaz was aboard when the news came.
There was a lot of people upset, a lot of people angry and a lot of people confused. They didn't know where to go next. There was 2 Zoom videos. There was one for officers and one for ratings. The officers were given the opportunity to join the contracted company that are going to carry on the services on P&O. The ratings, unfortunately, don't have that opportunity.
The pandemic has left P&O in acute financial difficulty. It cited £100 million losses as part of the cause. It said it'd have no future without these changes. Not good enough, said politicians.
They've acted despicably. They should be ashamed. And goodness me, I tell you, if they don't change their mind, they need to, people will vote with their feet.
Staff leaving here today have told me they've been left feeling shell-shocked and utterly betrayed by the way this has been handled. And such a large layoff with no warning or consultation is reasonably rare. And while disruption to the wider port has been relatively minimal so far, that may be unlikely to continue in the coming days. This is clearly a decision that's been taken with financial cost in mind. The reputational cost may be harder to resolve. Not least because services will now be suspended for a week to 10 days. For now, backups here are no longer than usual, but travellers have already been hit.
You couldn't get through to anybody, everything was engaged, your call was ringing out, or it was just ringing out, hopeless. We were just abandoned, all the passengers were just abandoned.
There were reports of security in balaclavas removing people from ships. Many others with no choice but to simply pack up their belongings and go. Redundancies haven't been rare in this sector. The manner of these ones certainly is.